What's going on, guys? My name's Chris, and so while I have a ton of pickups right behind me and there's tons of things that I want to review right now, or not review, but just go over, I'm actually going to go through my vintage pickups, just because if I don't do this now, then I might not ever go through it. So this past weekend in my area, the Sacramento area, we had a brand new toy show called the Roseville Toy Show. And as you can see, there were some really cool vendors. The Toy Fusion is a store that I go to often. Joe over at the Swap Up is a friend of mine. I really want to go visit his store, and I haven't yet. I'm a bad friend, I know. It's very far from where I live, so that's why, but he's got so much stuff there that I'm also afraid to go there because I might just like clear him out. But either way, I went to this toy show. It was really well put on. There was a ton of vendors and I got some cool pickups, so we're gonna go through them right now. This guy right here, I did not pick up there, but I was able to find the rest of them there. And this is the one that I had as a kid. I don't know if you even know what these are, but these are called Snaliens. It's probably one of the most random, forgotten lines of toys of all time, and I just have always loved it. I don't know why. Maybe because I had one.
Lunar ticks are invading Snail Francisco. Snails are helpless against the tick invasion. Snaliens.
Let's kick some tick.
Give them a bounce, they'll blow you away. Supersonic shell fighters. It's a turboplex battle all over the place. Supersonic shell fighters. Snaliens. Supersonic shell fighters. Snaliens. Supersonic shell fighters.
But yeah, I was able to actually find this red one right here at a different toy show, and I never thought that I would run into them again, and now here we are. I've got all of them, plus I was able to find a villain, and I've never seen these before, ever. Not even on a toy store shelf way back when I was a kid, so that was incredible. But these things here are really cool. They come with armor. You just have to be careful when you open them up because they have these tiny little pegs in there, which hopefully it'll focus. So yeah, they got these tiny little pegs that are known to break, but basically this is the tick. Not the tick, but it's a tick. And yeah, this thing is really cool. And then these are the actual Snaliens. I don't remember all of their names, but they were named after like presidents or something like that. It was so stupid. But yeah, they're just these little rubber snails, and these are them out of their shells. They're kind of like Power Rangers, I guess, because they're all colored, or Ninja Turtles and all of that stuff. And now I have all the heroes, so this was really cool. There are 3 other of these fleas or whatever. Hopefully I could find those eventually too. Now these I actually did not find at the toy show, but I found them the day before at Toy Fusion at an estate sale, and to say that this is like a grail pickup is probably an understatement. I never see the villains for these things, let alone complete, and I very rarely see the heroes from the line, let alone complete. And I found 2 of them, and yeah, so this is really cool. This is Ronin Warriors. I actually have this guy right here that I did find recently too. This is really dope. I don't know if you guys remember this show or not, but I loved it. The action figures kind of sucked.
Ronin Warriors, Ryo, Rowan, Kento, Sage, and Sai. The only defense against the invasion of the evil dynasty. This small band of freedom fighters summoned the mysterious samurai forces to power form into battle-ready Ronin Warriors. Encased in their incredible modular battle armor, they spring into power coil action, dealing the dynasty a crushing blow. Ronin Warriors! From Phoenix.
There are some new modern versions. They're super dope and they're super expensive, so I have not grabbed any. But yeah, these are the heroes on the left here and then villains on the right. And this is just really, really freaking cool. Like, this is my childhood. I used to have to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning for these things, like not the toys, but the show, because they didn't play it on regular television or whatever. And it was one of those things where I woke up and I watched it, and I watched it super quiet because I didn't want to wake up my parents and piss them off that I was up that early just to watch a cartoon. And then on top of that, my TV was a tiny little 13-inch black and white TV, so I didn't even know what colors I was watching. I just knew that the show was epic. And I did have a few of these as a kid, but I never had this, like this character. I had the white armor, the wildfire armor, and then I had the character that you just saw, Sai, and I had the darker blue character, Rowan. So yeah, maybe one day I'll be able to find all of these things. And then, like I was saying, one of the grail pickups basically was Talpa. And again, he's fully complete. This is the lead villain, and you never really see him in the show, not until the end at any rate. But yeah, this was just really cool. I've never ever seen this out in the wild, so this was just super dope. He's in great shape. Again, the figures are not great figures, but they're nostalgic for me, so I had to get them. And on top of that, I think I paid like, man, I can't even remember what it was. I think it was like 15 bucks for both. So yeah, to me, I feel like I like robbed the guy. Now these are the pickups that are just like really fun for me. These are all original Joes, and I got them for various prices at various places. So this one's Sergeant Slaughter. I was able to grab him. Coincidentally enough, I was able to find him in classified form, so you know, hopefully I'll be able to open this up soon. But yeah, Sergeant Slaughter is awesome. And this, I don't know if it's complete, but I thought it was a great price, great condition, so there you go. And then this guy right here is just a Cobra Viper. I love these. I think that these original G.I. Joe figures are probably the best action figures of all time. I think that these are really what ushered in what we know as articulated action figures now. These, even at their scale, with them being like just over 3 inches, they have so many points of articulation that it's insane that lines like Ninja Turtles, Toxic Crusader, the Snaliens, and the Ronin Warriors and all that stuff couldn't just do this, but bigger. So yeah, this is really awesome. But I was able to find Firefly too. This one's really cool. I have his classified version somewhere in a you know, case that's just out of reach, so I'm not gonna go over there and grab it, but maybe one day. This was a really cool grail pickup for me. You got hooded Cobra Commander, replacement gun, so not the original gun, but still, this is just a hard figure to find in good shape like this. And this is why I feel like these toy shows are so awesome and very much needed. You're able to just go through there and just take your time, rummage, bargain, barter, deal, trade, whatever it is, and it's awesome. We got Chuckles over here. This guy is really just like an epic pickup. I love the original animated G.I. Joe movie.
Comes the fearful cry, Cobra!
And this guy right here was one of the standout characters, at least for me, along with Tunnel Rat, which I was able to find a variant version of him. I have the actual original like V1 version of him, but I found this guy right here, so I grabbed him too. But yeah, I love this movie and I love these characters. And speaking of the G.I. Joe movie, one of the best characters ever is Roadblock, and this is my favorite version of him. I know that a lot of people love the OG one that's in just the green tank top and stuff, but I like this one. This one is my Roadblock, and I absolutely love it. I seriously love everything about them. I just think that these are so freaking cool. He came with his gun and everything. It's great. I was able to find Snow Job as well. This is a really great figure or character in my opinion. I always loved him in the animated series, so I was really happy to be able to find him, and I do have his classified version as well. Fun fact, I might have the classified version of almost all of these, unless they haven't released yet. Now, I'm not a G.I. Joe expert by any means. That I would leave up to people like Michael Mercy. This guy right here I just thought was cool because he's wearing really dope sneakers, so I had to grab him. Yeah. It's hot as balls in here. Why does your room get all the air?
It doesn't. Well,
yes, it does. It's freezing in your room. I'm literally sweating.
actually, my room is sometimes freezing, and then the next second it'll be burning hot, so it just switches. But I have a question. Are those socks on your desk for review or something?
What socks?
No, they're on your desk. They're white.
My vintage socks?
No.
Can you bring them to me? Yeah, I already did that.
So can I have a singular pair because I need socks?
Because what?
I need socks.
Why? Those are mine.
Well,
Which ones do you want?
I don't know. Just these are the first ones I grabbed. I just was really sweating at work today.
Yeah, me too. I just got those socks. I haven't even worn them myself.
It's okay. You went Danielle socks.
She didn't have anything on her feet.
She had heels on. She could have.
No, she immediately took them off. And nobody wants to run around a party with people they don't know barefoot. That's nasty.
Are they different styles?
Yes, and I picked them out myself.
I'll go find one that I would like and I'll return them to you. I'll put them in your hamper.
Fine.
Okay, thanks.
Are you going back to work? What are you doing?
Why would I go back to work?
I don't know. Why do you need socks?
So I can change into different socks.
Right now?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Well, Mom is coming and I'm apparently going to get Duncan, and then I'm going to Lannon's, and then I'm going to a football game.
You're going to get Duncan with Mom? She's getting boba with Eric.
I guess not anymore, because she called me and said, hey, you want Duncan? She's like, I'll be home in a minute. I'll come pick you up.
Okay, can I leave all this in the video?
Am I in it?
Fuck, no, you're not.
Okay, then
Oh, she's calling you.
Okay, she can wait. I need to change.
You better call her then. I'm in the middle of filming.
Oh my God.
A few moments later.
Dad, the greatest moment happened today.
What?
So, we were going back.
Yeah,
And
say hi to everybody if you're...
Hi. Then JC, well, we saw JC when we were driving home, and I told Mom to stop. She wouldn't stop, so then I slammed my the thing down, and I yelled JC. Then he was confused for a second. Then he went.
Right on. He was walking home?
No, he was on the phone with Mr. Charles.
Oh,
You
okay.
get picked up still?
Yeah. Are you going live?
No, I'm just trying to get through one video, that's all. I don't even know where I was. So this guy right here I thought was a space guy, and he's not. He's a snow character, so that's cool. I love the neon bats. Nobody loves these things. Nobody even likes the neon era of Joe's, but that was my era, so I absolutely love it. Now he's not complete, and he is missing his little like piece that's going right here, or the little like, I don't know, design thing that shows his circuitry. But outside of all of that, he was in great shape, so I decided to grab him, and I can't believe I have one of these. These are figures that I never had. I only had a handful of Joe's back in the day. My favorite was actually the Snake Eyes V4, which another, you know, not fan favorite, but it is my favorite. So I really like these. I think that this is awesome. But yeah, I'm just super happy with this little guy. I did pick up a couple of Dreadnoks, and these two right here are siblings, so I was glad to get these. However, this is why you've got to be careful when you are looking through like vintage stuff, because this was something that I just didn't pay attention to or didn't pay close enough attention to, but when I was looking at her at home, her fingers are missing on her left hand. So that's a big bummer. Hopefully I'll either be able to find a cheaper version of her that I can go and like take parts off of and then put it on this one, or if I just find it a better condition, more complete version, then I'll do that. And then speaking of Dreadnoks, I was able to grab this guy right here. He is a lacrosse player, which is super weird, but there you go. And I was able to find Bazooka. His bazooka is broken, so I'll have to fix that. A little bit of glue goes a long way. And then I was able to also find this Crimson like Viper. I can't remember exactly the name, like he's like a Crimson Guard or something like that, but he's not the real Crimson Guard, or at least not the original one. It's like a new version. I don't remember all of this stuff off the top of my head. I'd have to do a ton of research, but yeah, that's the fun part about something like this, is just that when you finally find it, then you deep dive, because it's like, dude, I finally have it. And yeah, and it's probably the most fun part about collecting, is the deep dive and getting to nerd out and find new things. I love it.
Do you want a mac and cheese?
No, I'm fat.
Okay.
Thank you though.
I didn't have a time to eat it.
Okay, your brother might want it.
So put it in the fridge.
Well, or ask him
Well,
first.
he's in the car. I think that's...
He's going?
He likes Dunkin' now because the YouTuber likes it. And so
Oh, that's right. I would just put it in the fridge, because he'll probably eat it later. Okay, love you, bye. Now my last pickups are vehicles, and these are really cool. I picked this guy up for 40 bucks. I think that this is fantastic. It's fully complete. It even has the windshield wiper on there, which is usually missing. And what do you call this thing? The windshield is not yellow. It's a little dusty and everything, but nothing that a little cleaning can't fix. And it even comes with the pilot inside, including his weapon. So yeah, I really feel like I lucked out with all of this stuff. Like, I'm so thrilled with everything. And these are things that I never had as a kid. Like, we did not have a lot of money as kids, or not we, but my parents didn't have money as kids, or my mom. During this era of my life, I was it was just me and my mom. That's all. My mom hadn't met my stepdad or anything like that yet. And yeah, so there you go. We were poor as we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. I stayed in the bedroom, she stayed on the couch, which was really cool of her. and what she could provide, she did. But yeah, being able to have all these other characters though that now go along together with this vehicle, because I always thought that the snow vehicles were the coolest ones. And so yeah, so I'm just super happy with this. And probably the craziest pickup that I got is this thing right here. I found this for 30 bucks. And this goes for a lot more than that on eBay. So I got a Night Force. It seems to be complete, and it's just really awesome. So I absolutely love it. And my camera's about to die. So that's pretty much it. Those are my vintage pickups. I had a ton of fun. I hope that you guys did too. I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate your guys' views and comments and likes and support, the subscriptions, all that stuff. This is a non-monetized channel. It's meant very different than my other channel, which is what I do for a living. And so yeah, maybe one day this will turn into something like that, or if it doesn't, it's still cool, man. We're just out here having fun and nerding out. So stay nerdy, my friends. I will catch you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good one.